Well, here we are at the end of all things, the There Will Be Trivia Season 1 final match.
Look, I'm going up against Jen today. I'm excited. She's a really terrifying competitor.
Am I surprised to be here? Not really. Am I surprised to see Jacob here? Not really.
I was really looking forward to fighting her in the Worldwide Movie Trivia Tournament, but I guess that didn't happen.
He's proven himself to be a pretty good competitor by sitting on his championship belt over in Take-3 Productions' Worldwide Movie Trivia League.
And your winner and new fan movie trivia showdown champion of the world, the Aussie Jacob Blunden!
I am the ranked #1 competitor in this league, highest points record, undefeated across the board.
But look, I'm really excited for this. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I am out for blood.
I think I've got enough on her, though, that I will get this one.
So I pitch it to you guys, the fans. Do you really think that the championship person who wins this match should be afraid of classic movies? Is that who you want to represent you as a fandom?
And I will be the ultimate trivia nerd, I guess.
I don't think so. I think you guys deserve someone who represents all genres and is fans of all genres. Classic movies, new movies, blockbusters, comic book movies, geeky movie, artsy movie. I like them all.
And I will be champ of 2 different leagues.
So today, witness me as I ride eternal, shiny, and chrome into the gates of movie trivia stardom. That statue is mine. I'm coming for it. Step aside, Jacob.
Your milkshake. I drink it up.
All right, that was great hearing the 2 finals competitors talking trash / being nice / being respectful. You know, it's just a blend of everything because they're 2 nice people, but they also are very serious competitors. So there's a blend of everything how they're talking, and it's really nice to see. It's well earned. They're very 2 strong competitors, and I am excited to see this. And I am actually being joined with Greg Weinstein to co-host this because he is a respectable man also, and we all trust him and have some fun with this. Greg, how do you feel about this matchup, and how do you feel about being here?
I mean, I'm excited. One of the final matches. We're going to be close to discovering a champion here. I've seen Jacob play in person. I had never seen Jen play in person. I've seen her on videos, and she's quite talented as well as Jacob. So this should be a fun match. We've got some great competitors here. It's going to be great.
Yep. As we saw in that video there, Jacob is the champion in Take-3 Worldwide Movie Trivia, so he is looking out to become a 2-time champion or a 2 multiple belt champion for 2 different leagues, which is very impressive because regardless of the level of the playing field, whether it's the super minor leagues or super professionals, it doesn't matter. A 2-time champion is a 2-time champion no matter what you're doing. So this is going to be an impressive feat for Jacob and a lot of pressure for Jen to keep that away from him. So, all right, so without further ado, let's get started. So, as we know, in the first period, both competitors are going to receive the 10 same questions, and they will write their answers down, and hopefully they're not going to be as hard and we're not going to complain. I will read out the odd number of questions, and Greg, he will read out the even number of questions. All right.
Great.
And guess what? I have a whiteboard now, and I'm billing you $3. So
Very nice.
no more squeaky markers and everything.
Can't wait. All right, then I guess without further ado, let's get started. For our first question in the first period of There Will Be Trivia Season 1 Finals matchup. Under the category of Directors. Also, these were 7 voted categories by the group page of what they expect to see and what you should know in a Finals matchup. So, the first category is Directors. Who directed Blood Simple?
Fuck his blood. Okay.
Oh, you bastard.
Yes.
For this being called Blood Simple, it seems pretty hard.
Yeah. Blood not so simple for Jacob.
I'm saying.
Fuck is blood simple?
5,
First
4,
question.
3, 2, 1. Jen, you are the higher ranked competitor as the number 1 seed, so let's see your first answer.
The Coen brothers.
Jacob, did you agree?
I did nothing. I've never heard of that.
Great movie.
One of the, I think it might have actually been the first Coen Brothers movie, or one of the.
It is.
Yeah, it was
the
the
first,
first.
yeah.
Francis McDormand.
And a very critically acclaimed one as well. All right,
Pretty
so 1-0 for Jen. Go ahead.
All right. On to question 2 with horror. In the Insidious franchise, what is the realm called?
Fuck is this bullshit?
It will be Rem, which I'm assuming Jacob would wish he was in right now.
Yep. Looks like we have our answers. Go ahead, Jacob. Let's see your.
Yeah, I'm blank. I'm gonna end up doing the Mark Riley thing where you just blank the entire time.
Jen?
Great. It's called The Further.
It is called The Further. 2 points for Jen.
And Jen furthers her lead.
This is very true.
Woo!
All right, Jen's up 2-0 for our third category under apocalyptic films. What % of the human population is left in current day 12 Monkeys?
You know, Henry, as it being apocalyptic, I'm assuming it's not 100%.
I mean, I would think it could dwindle down to 99% and still qualify. But yes, 100% would definitely not work.
I mean, you didn't take out anyone in
Maybe it
that.
went up. It's 110. It's a trick question.
Yeah, right. Don't
Apocalyptic
don't give the correct answer to Jacob, Jen. Come on, strategy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jen, can you go up 3-0?
I just went with 10%. I have no idea.
Solid answer. Jacob?
1.
1% is the correct answer.
Damn!
Very nice,
I wrote that
Jacob.
initially, and I was like, it's gotta be more.
1%.
Now that's an apocalypse.
Yes, that is almost the def. I mean, I guess 0% would probably be the most apocalypse you can get. But yes, 1 is pretty good. All right, Greg, moving over to question 4.
All right, question 4 in romantic comedies. What band do Tom and Summer mutually like in 500 Days of Summer?
Hey, is that the blank? Blank? I like them. Nobody likes them. 500 Days of Summer, it's so good.
You gotta love them.
Even when he goes on that montage of dancing, it's so goofy and over the top, but it's amazing.
I mean, I was all about Autumn, really.
I mean, I really liked her in Friday Night Lights, and then seeing her in that movie, that was pretty sweet. All right, looks like we have our answers. 3, 2, 1. Jacob, let's see what you got.
The Smiths.
All right, Jen.
I just said Hall & Oates because that was the song that he danced to. I have no idea.
It is the Smiths. Tie game, 2-2. Uh-oh. Very
Our
nice.
private eyes were not watching you there, Jen.
All right, under the 5th category of classics. What profession did the husband have in Dial M for Movies?
Murder.
Dial M for Murder.
Dial M for Movies is a Simpsons episode.
Just a nice little plug there, yeah.
I've gotten so used to saying Dial M for Movies that I've moved. It's implanted in my brain.
Henry's getting a really big head based off all of these different things he's doing.
Hey, it's a work in progress. 5,
He's making his own movies.
Hang on.
4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, Jen, let's see if you can regain that lead.
I'm questioning myself because I know this was the same thing for Strangers on a Train, but I think he was still a tennis player.
All right, and Jacob, what do you think?
I said insurance officer.
Tennis player is correct. A retired
Yeah.
tennis pro, but yes, that's
Hitchcock is obsessed with tennis players, apparently.
And for a guy who doesn't look like he plays any sports, that is definitely interesting. Next category, Greg.
In musicals, and I want to quantify this because you didn't have it, in the 1956 musical, who was the king in The King and I?
Oh, fuck. What was his name?
There
I
was
can tell you.
Much later on.
Oh, I know this guy. What's his name? Fucking hell.
Jen over as someone says in other leagues, chomping at the bit. Seeing Jacob.
Repeat the
struggle.
question.
In the musical, in the 1956 musical, who starred as the king in The King and I? And you know, Henry, I always thought I would make a good eye.
And I always thought I'd make a good king, but nobody agrees.
We could make this movie together, me and you. You're the king, I'm the eye.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Let's see if Jacob will let us hear the correct answer. Let's see what you got, buddy.
Yul Brynner.
And Jen?
Damn you, Yul Brynner.
And they time out.
Correct. Jacob goes up 3, and Jen with 4. 4-3. Our next category under foreign films. In the movie,
The fuck is these categories?
I can feel
championship
Lucas.
level categories.
Fuck you, Lucas. Fuck
We figure
you.
out what the best
Just
is.
because he's the only one who freaking votes in this shit.
Hey, Luca likes foreign movies too. All right.
I like foreign movies.
Under foreign films, how much time passes throughout the entire film in Lahain? Lahain?
One of those. Lahaney.
Yeah. How much time is depicted throughout the entire film? How much real time, quote unquote?
So, hang on. Sorry. Just so I can clarify. So that you mean like, so say the film starts in this year and ends in this year.
For example, Boyhood, 12 years. How much?
Okay.
The film covers a certain period of time. And you know, Henry, Lahain or Lahain, I believe, is French for the booty.
Is that why Hanes is underwear?
I believe so. Yeah, they've taken it from this movie.
That's very smart. Even though nobody knows Lahain, but everyone knows Hanes.
I could be wrong, but that's what I read on their website.
And it was on the internet, so it's probably true. 5,
Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1. Jen, let's see what you got confidently.
I think it's just one day.
All right. And Jacob?
I said 19 years.
1 day or 24 hours is the correct answer.
And it's Lahain, it means the hate, and it's basically do the right thing set in France. So it's a total ripoff.
All right, so for a clarification...
You got your way, I got my way. I had subtext in the movie, Jen.
Exactly.
Subtext.
All right, so for a clarification for the final 3 categories, only 6 serious categories were voted upon, and the final 2 are your favorite movies, so I thought I would be a smartass and throw in my favorite movie for the 7th category. Greg, go ahead.
In the next category, the category of 7, what message was written before the painting in the lawyer's office using fingerprints?
Behind the painting, I guess, is a better way to word that. If I was Henry and a good question writer, it's probably what I would have written.
According to Henry, what message was written behind the painting in the lawyer's office using fingerprints?
Behind painting number 1.
Looks like we both have it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jen, let's see what you got.
I think it was greed.
All right. And
Great.
No, the answer was help me. Greed was written in blood on the floor.
Blood on the floor.
And that's why I made sure I clarified. Made sure it was known as fingerprints.
Blood and fingerprints are very easy to misconstrue.
Yeah, because you could get blood on your fingerprints. All right,
Yeah.
our ninth category under Jacob's favorite movie, which he has so far cleanly swept, Good Will Hunting. Who hit the home run that Sean missed because he was too busy flirting with his wife?
What the fuck?
If you were an American, this one would be the easiest question in the world, but unfortunately Jacob is not. So let's see.
I know, if you're a big baseball fan, this is really easy. Hey, Henry.
Fuck, I know this.
I didn't know he was going to hit a home run. He was so pissed, but happy at the same time. I got to go see about a girl, Jacob.
How do you like them apples?
I thought about actually doing that one. What was he referring to when he asked, how do you like them apples? 5?
That'd be too easy.
Exactly. Especially with the way Jacob's been murdering this movie until potentially now.
Yeah.
I will get this.
3.
I must.
2.
Repeat the question.
Okay. In Good Will Hunting, who hit the famous home run that Sean, the therapist slash psychologist slash whatever, buying you time. Missed because he was too busy flirting with his wife at the bar instead of being at the game. 5, 4, 3,
I know this.
2, 1. Hands up. All right. Jacob, reveal your answer. Or lack thereof.
Fuck, it's one of two. I think it's Pete Rose, but I've put Tony Perez.
Okay. And Jen? The Boston.
I just said Yastrzemski. I gotta give up my Red Sox Nation.
I was
card
gonna
now,
say
so I
the
just
Bostonian herself. It is
yeah.
Pudge Carlton
what?
Fisk.
Who was it?
Carlton Fisk.
Oh, of course it was.
I did not know Jen was from Boston. This makes me sad.
Fucking
Poor Jen.
Boston.
That was a wicked hard question.
The finals gotta bring out the heat. All right, Greg. Let us know what the final question of the first round is, as the score currently is Jen 5, Jacob 3.
All right, going to your final question. In Jaws, how much money did the grieving mother of a lost child offer for the capture of the shark?
Which may or not be named Bruce.
I mean,
I'm
if I
gonna
had
point out both Jaws questions I've had have been about money. You bastard.
I may or may not know your weakness. Gotta have fun with this.
and it's really all about how I'm going to win all the money off Henry in this fantasy football league.
And then maybe you'll have some money to show.
All right,
for the
that
next
starts for
draft.
you guys next week.
Actually,
Ours is finishing.
3 more weeks.
Okay, ours is finishing soon.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jen, what number did you say?
I said 5,000.
And Jacob?
10,000.
And the answer is, unfortunately, 3,000.
I had that written and I changed it. Yep.
There is no proof of that, so we're just gonna discredit that
I know.
information.
That's just for me.
All right, after the first period, the score is Jen 5, Jacob 3, and we're gonna move on to the second period, which goes as such. Both of the competitors decided to reveal that they have a number one strength in a category, and they're going to both receive 4 questions each with no multiple choice allowed, and a correct answer will be worth 2 points, and an incorrect answer will unfortunately be a loss of a point. Jen, you currently have the lead. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Alrighty, I will read for Jen, and then Greg, you can read for Jacob when it is his turn. Remember,
Okay.
Jacob, listen up, because stealing will be allowed. And also another piece of information, you can choose to decline the stealing option, because if you miss, you will also lose a point. So don't get too cocky. Jen, your first question under the category of anime, your number one strength. In the 2007 Lego Batman, what movie did Batman watch in his private movie theater?
I only thought one.
And
Oh,
Batman
God.
watched this movie twice, on 2 separate occasions, actually, same movie.
Yeah. Shit. It's like a rom-com or something. Oh god.
A 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, and
Sleepless in Seattle. I have no idea.
that was incorrect. Jacob, you have the option to steal or decline.
I'm 90% sure, but I don't want to risk it. So, fuck it, I'll risk it. Zorro.
That is also incorrect for a loss of a point. The correct answer was Jerry Maguire.
Oh, he does
All
too.
right.
All right.
They almost completed me, Henry.
You had me at hello. All right. You both lose a point, so the
Help
score
me,
goes,
help you.
the score goes down 4-2.
We're
Jen,
trying.
your second question. In somebody's annoyingly favorite movie ever, Ratatouille, who voices the famous chef of Gusteau?
That is, I believe, it's Brad Garrett.
That is correct.
Damn
2
it.
points.
Okay.
6-2. Very
An
nice.
outrageous French accent.
What do you mean? It is Gato.
Are you French? Why do you think I speak in this ridiculous accent? always
Is that
gotta,
what
always got to bring up Holy Grail whenever I get the opportunity. All right, your third question in animated. How did Dumbo arrive to his mother? in the beginning of Dumbo? How did
It
he
was,
get
it's Mr. Stork drops them off while they're on the train.
another 2 points? I wasn't sure if maybe you
It's a
were
happy little song.
I wasn't sure if
Voiced by
maybe you
Andy
were
Samberg.
taxi.
Voiced by Winnie the Pooh.
Very nice. All right, 8-2. Your final question in the second period. What does the bottle filled with liquid say on it in Alice in Wonderland?
Drink me.
Very nice. 2 points. It could have said chloroform or some drug. You never know. So
Said, don't do drugs, kids.
exactly,
It could
anti-drug
have
message
been
there.
greed. It could have been greed again.
You never know, and it could have been written in fingerprints. All right, Jen, you bumped up your score 10-2. Greg, go ahead and answer or ask the questions for Jacob.
So don't give me the answer.
I would prefer you not.
All right, Jacob, for your category of Best Picture winners. How many of the 1970s Best Picture winners were of the crime genre?
You have a second to think because it's an extended question.
Yeah.
And I only ask this because there are strictly crime. There's no in the middles. These are a certain number of specifically crime-related movies. So there's no tricks here.
I know there are certainly 2.
I would imagine.
Four.
And 4 is correct.
Very nice. The 2 Godfather movies, The Sting, and The French Connection. Very nice, Jacob. 2 points.
Very good job. Very good job. And moving on to your second question.
Which will piss you off.
How many of the 1960s Best Picture awards were musicals or have musical portions in them?
I say that because one of the movies technically doesn't say musical on their IMDb, so it is. God, I'm the worst.
Sound of Music, West Side Story, Singing and Sound of Music, West Side Story, Oliver, and My Fair Lady.
There you go. He got all 4.
Question 3.
Oh, I'm so red.
The Hurt Locker won the 2010 Best Picture Award. What prior war movie won the award for Best Picture?
How technical are you with war?
Like it's a war movie. Battle.
It's definitely a war movie.
Okay, so battle. So Schindler's List isn't considered a war movie.
No, that is a
Cool.
drama.
All
Drama
right.
biography. War
All
movie.
right.
Schindler's List is not a war movie.
And I'm not saying another word.
Count.
5. I think we lost Greg, so I'll do it. 5.
Braveheart. 95. That's a war movie.
That's not what we had, so we can do a challenge.
Sorry. You did not specify that it had to be a guns and World War I or World War II war. It's if that is a war movie. Because it's either Braveheart or Dances with Wolves, or if you want to go further back, it's Platoon.
Well, Platoon was the answer we had, so...
I would give him Braveheart.
Alright, so after we all confer, we decided to give Jacob that point, given that Braveheart is not a traditional war movie, but it definitely has battle and it's a war. 'Cause, I mean, technically, you could have said, like, Return of the King as well, so we all agreed, though, we'll accept Braveheart, because he also... extended his answer and said that he would also win Platoon later on as well, which is what we were looking for. So 2 points for Jacob, 10-8. Moving on to his final question. Greg, go ahead.
And Jacob, with your final question in the Best Picture category, what is the very first movie to have ever won the Best Picture award?
Wings.
That's correct. Tie game after the second period. 10-10. Controversial?
Nice job.
Possibly not. All right, Jen, since you are the higher ranked of the 2 competitors, you can choose to go first or second in the third period, which is the penalty kill round.
I'll go first.
All right, and how the penalty kill round is going to go, since this is the finals matchup, I decided to allow both competitors to decide what the weakness category will be for their opponent. And Jen, The category that was given to you by your opponent, Jacob, is scores and soundtracks. You will be allowed to answer the question without multiple choice for a total of 3 points, or you can narrow it down for multiple choice and receive 1 point. There is stealing, but no negative points for incorrect answers either way. So Jacob, listen up, and Greg, go ahead and give Jen her questions.
All right, Jen, in scores and soundtracks category, your first question. Hans Zimmer composed the score for what 2017 animated movie?
Hans Zimmer, very famous
Yeah.
composer.
I have a guess, but I'm not confident in it, so multiple choice.
And your multiple choice answers are A, The Boss Baby, B, the Lego Batman movie, C, Smurfs The Lost Village, or D, Captain Underpants.
Okay, I think it was the Lego Batman movie. Not?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
It's Boss Baby.
The Boss Baby is correct.
Wow.
A major
Touched Boss Baby.
and Boss Baby touched us all.
Oh.
All right, let's see if we can get Jen back over the hump with her second question. Ennio Morricone composed the score for which Tarantino movie?
The Hateful Eight.
Very nice.
That is correct.
For a 3
That's
point.
3 points. So.
Yep.
Way to bounce back.
Tarantino wouldn't shut up about it.
New.
And on to question 3. What song does Randy dance for Cassidy to in the bar?
In The Wrestler.
Oh, okay. I was like, who are these people? That
That would have been helpful.
was a long time ago that I saw that movie. Multiple choice.
And your multiple choice answers are A, Dangerous, B, I'm Insane, C, Round and Round, D, Balls to the Wall, and you can't ask Henry to sing all of them.
But unfortunately, I will not be able to dance for you as he did for her in the movie.
I'm gonna go A.
You say A?
A.
A.
A, Dangerous, I'm sorry, is incorrect. Jacob.
Is there a penalty if I don't get it right?
No, sir. Not in this one.
C.
Well, you spin me right round. That's correct.
Round and round. They don't make them like the 80s anymore.
Round and round is correct. And for Jen's last question, scores and soundtracks. What song was the dude listening to in his car before he dropped his marijuana cigarette on himself and crashed his car?
In The Big Lebowski.
In The Big Lebowski. Yeah. Oh God. Multiple choice.
A, Oye Como Va. B, Looking Out My Back Door. C, Tammy. And D, Standing on the Corner.
I'm gonna say looking out my back door.
And that is
Not the Eagles, I knew that.
I fucking hate the Eagles, man. You don't like, get the fuck out of my car. So pissed. All right. Jen had a misstep, and Jacob was able to get a steal. So the score is 14 to
I got
12.
2 of them.
He got 2 steals, so he got 2 points out of that, and Jen got a total of 4. So the score is 14 to 12. Moving on to Jacob's category, which Jen chose for him, which is classics.
Ah, fuck you.
A champion should not be afraid of classic movies.
I'm not
And
afraid of them. Here's my problem. I'm afraid of Lucas writing them.
no, luckily for you, I wrote them, and I chose 4 movies that are arguably on a lot of lists for the #1 of all time, so you should know these. Your first question, for a potential 3 or 1 point. What does Rick have that is considered to be illegal or cause trouble for him in Casablanca?
Documents that allow anyone to leave, basically. So they're documents that can get you out of the country easily.
We were just looking for letters, but yeah, documents is definitely
Oh,
a portion of letters. So correct answer for 3 points. Very nice. What was the name of Charles Kane's financial advisor, who was also his guardian as a child in Citizen Kane?
I need multiple choice on that. I'll know it when I hear it.
Is it A. Thatcher, B. Bernstein, C. Geddes, or D. Leland?
Bernstein.
That is incorrect.
Can I hear the options one more time?
Is it A. Thatcher, B. Bernstein, C. Geddes, or D. Leland?
Between two. I think it was Leland.
Unfortunately, that is also incorrect. It was Mr. Thatcher. So we can't capitalize on that steal, and the score remains 15-14, Jacob's lead. All right, your third question. The main character's first name in Vertigo was John, but he was mostly called throughout the movie what?
Multiple choice. No, I don't know this one.
Is it A. Shooter, B. Scotty, D. Digger, or C. Digger, or D. Jackie? Jen waiting patiently over there.
Shooter.
That is incorrect. Jen for the steal.
Scotty.
Tie game, 15-15. All right, your final question in the penalty kill round. What state does Gone with the Wind take place in?
I know this. Oh my god, why do I not know this? Oh my god. I know this. Fuck, I know this. Repeat the question.
What state does Gone with the Wind take place in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Multiple choice. Fuck, I didn't want to do that.
Is it A, Mississippi, B, South Carolina, C, Virginia, or D, Georgia? Jen has an evil grin.
Fucking Georgia, isn't it?
1 point. Jacob takes the lead after the penalty kill round.
Our home state. Pissed at myself about that one.
All right, so here's what we have for the fourth period, which is an added round for the finals matchup, which is semi-based on Take Three's IMDb round. It is called the Actors Linkage Round. So what you're going to do is you can decide to get a clue, which is either the genre, the primary genre of the movie, or the year in which it came out, depending on your strength. And then you will receive the major the major actor, followed by 2 lower level supporting roles. If you can get that, you'll receive 3 points. If you need another clue, you'll receive the other clue. Whether if you pick the year, you'll receive the genre. If you pick the genre, you'll receive the year. And if you can get it based on that, you'll get 2 points. And then finally, if you need one more clue, you'll receive a second supporting actor, which has a larger role, and usually putting the 2 main actors together will help you out there. So Jacob, you're in the lead. Do you want to receive the first movie or the second movie?
First.
All right. And then do you also want to go first or second?
I will go first.
All right. I'll read it off to Jacob, and then Greg will do for Jen. All right. Your movie. Would you like to hear the year or the primary genre?
Yeah.
All right. The year is 2006. Your lead actor is Leonardo DiCaprio, followed by the 2 lower actors, Arnold Vosloo and David Harewood.
Blood Diamond.
For 3 points. Very nice.
2006 Leo. Fuck you. 2 options.
Exactly. for 3 points to go up 19-15. Jen, you'll hear your question from Greg, and if Greg, you have any questions on how to portray the question, just go ahead and ask.
All right, there you go. Jen, would you like the year or the primary genre?
I think I'll take the year.
Your year is 2008. And then your actors, or your main actor, and then 2 or low-level ones, is Paul Rudd, Jane Lynch, and Ken Jeong.
That's role models.
Very nice.
Is correct.
Both of you hit your 3-pointers, which ultimately negates that round in general. I went with semi-easy ones because it's a tester, and I wasn't sure how this was going to work, but apparently at least was interesting. All right, so here's what we got. For the 5th period, the final round, the score is 19 Jacob, 18 Jen. This is the same as the rest of the playoff games. You will receive an easy, medium, and hard question from your final 3 categories, which you said was a strength. Since Jen is behind, she will have to answer her 1-pointer, which will tie it up and bounce it back to Jacob, or keep going until she then takes the lead. Sorry. All right, Jen, your easy category is under quotes for 1 point and to tie the game. Your quote is, "You have bled with Wallace, now bleed with me."
That should be Braveheart.
That is the
Robert the
Braveheart.
Bruce.
That is the Braveheart question we were looking for the entire time. All right, so as you can see, unfortunately, we lost my co-host, Greg, which is a downfall of doing anything via internet, especially anything that's very time-sensitive as this matter, so we have to move on. But as we've shown before, we can make it work with just 3, so moving on. Jacob, the score is currently tied as Jen tied it up, so now we move on to you. Your easy question under box office. What movie had the highest opening weekend in 2010? Combination of movie release dates and box office, which is same strength for Jacob. Take the lead, 1 point.
Fuck.
4, 3.
Twilight Eclipse.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Iron Man 2.
Wow.
Fuck. Jesus.
Via Box Office Mojo that I looked up, so if there's anyone has any issues with that, hopefully that'll back up my answer. All right.
I believe it.
Moving over to Jen now, since the score is still tied for her medium question. Under the category of sci-fi, who plays Gaff in Blade Runner? Looking for the actor's name, Gaff.
I don't get any multiple choice for this, do I?
No, ma'am.
Oh, God. Can't think of his name.
5, 4.
Rutger Hauer. I know it's not right.
Unfortunately, that was incorrect. We were looking for Edward James Olmos.
Yep. Damn it. Okay.
All right. With the score still tied, and now potential for Jacob to put the pressure on Jen for your medium question for 3 points. Under the category of movie release dates, I'm going to name a movie, and you tell me the year in which it came out. Guy Ritchie's Sherlock Holmes.
The first one?
The first one.
2009.
3 points for the lead. Holy cow. Jacob, 22-19. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to have no possibility of a tie game after this period, so the pressure is on. Jen, your hard category under Harry Potter to take a 2-point lead and force the pressure back onto Jacob. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Dumbledore offers Harry to eat what candy while he waits for him in his chambers?
Afraid I'm gonna say it wrong. I think they're called licorice snaps.
For 5 points! Woo! A 2-point
Damn thing to
lead.
fight, yeah.
Holy cow. 24 to 22. Jen takes the lead, and now the pressure is on Jacob. He's either going to miss this question and Jen will be the winner, or Jacob will hit it and he will be a 2-league champion. Jacob, under the category of superhero movies, your hard question for 5 points and the win. In The Dark Knight, how were the Gotham police able to arrest all of the criminals by using only one specific criminal? What is it called?
Oh, okay.
It's
What's the law called?
It's a legal term.
I know this.
Five, 4, 3,
Russo. In a Russo case.
and the Oscar goes to Jen Kemp, our very first winner in There Will Be Trivia. The answer we were looking for was a RICO case.
Fuck!
Oh, close.
Wow. Holy cow. I'm sweating up a storm here because I can't have any fans on. It'll be in the background, and there was just so much pressure going on in this. I effed up early on, and that would have just made this even more controversial than it already was because of just it went down to the wire. Unfortunately, Jacob, you missed by just a few letters. But Jen, taking nothing away from you, congratulations. No, this is not an Oscar, but this is my champion that I won in fantasy football. So we're able to make it look like I'm presenting you with a trophy. The Oscar, once again, goes to Jen Kemp, Immortan Jen, as we call her in this league. Jen, congratulations, and how are you feeling?
I am feeling so relieved at this point because it was one thing after another this round. But yeah, that was a great, really close match. So yeah, down to the wire, that's how I wanted it. That's how I expected it to be. So yeah.
And Jacob, unfortunately, you missed out on your second opportunity for a championship, but as she just said, it went down to the wire. You fought hard, you fought valiantly. How do you feel, man?
Yeah, good. Look, that was a good match, and yeah, Rico. God damn it. Oh well. Nah, good fight. Very good fight, Jen. Yeah, there's a few ones at the start that I'm a bit. God, you ask annoying questions. But anyway.
Hey, that's my plan to differentiate this league from others because, hey, why not? If everyone's gonna be watching the same thing, might as well differentiate a little bit. This was a lot of fun. We added a round and it was easy, unfortunately, for both of you, but it worked and it provided entertainment. I effed up on a question and gave away the answer, but he was able to prove that he would have known it anyway, and
he knew it.
All controversy aside, and we also lost some, we lost a couple guys in connections, so hopefully
we lost some good men.
I didn't lose my friends face down in the muck for this shit. More bigger boss quotes. All right, so anyway, once again, congratulations to Jen Kemp, Immortan Jen, with your first Oscar, and There Will Be Trivia. We have a champion in one league, unfortunately defeating a champion in another league, and unfortunately for her, she's not able to make it to the other league to fight.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm coming. I have a strong feeling that you're going to still be there, so I'm coming, yeah.
That's what we like to hear. So
I have a strong feeling I'll still be there too. Just quietly.
Congratulations. So as always, I am Henry Confidential on Dial In for Movies. This is There Will Be Trivia, and Season 1 is finally in the books. It's been a long stretch. We've had a lot of connection issues and a lot of difficulties with timing and stuff, but hey, when you're working on the internet, this is what you have to expect, and I am grateful for everyone to have watched this far. If you like movie trivia, check out Jacob on Take 3 and Worldwide Movies, as we've seen in multiple references in this match specifically, in the link below. I appreciate you guys very much, and I can't wait for Season 2. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.